All wisdom comes from the transcendent master. Would that I was so wise. No, true leadership of the tribe belongs to the higher mind of the enlightened one. Although his mind has moved beyond the need for flesh, his consciousness still returns here to guide our people. I merely interpret his wishes. He manifests here, high on a ledge in the great sea cave's well. Perhaps, if you are fortunate, he will choose to share his wisdom with you. We are a family of dreamers, a band of astral explorers, and a church of the mind. In time, we will be free of the horrors of the base physical world. We will play amongst the pure thoughts of the universe. I know it may seem that I am a brave shepherd to my flock, but the truth is far more humble. I am nothing more than the largest fish in our school, as we swim through the astral seas, exploring, learning, and becoming one. But we are not swimming aimlessly. No, we have a beacon. The shining mind speaks to me in my meditations and guides us always. We take no pleasure in violence. Our goal was merely to remove the ghoul. His presence is an offense to the Transcendent Master's astral dominion. I cannot claim to understand the exact reasons that the mansion's resident caused such disruption, however. To understand fully, ask the Master. Yes, commune with him, while I see to my tribe. There is much to be done.
So you're the mouse that was scurrying around here? Not much to look at, but at least you're not drooling all over yourself. I can work with that. Now then, perhaps you can be more useful than that simpering spiritualist and his tribe of idiots. What you are interacting with is merely a holographic projection, and a rather clumsy one at that, but it's all I can manage at the moment. As for myself, you gaze upon one of America's greatest minds, preserved through the miracles of science. Much more elegant than shambling on as some rotting corpse for all eternity, don't you agree? Jackson believes me to be some kind of god. You'd think that would be good, but his interpretations of my commands leave something to be desired. Regardless, I trust you can be more effective than he has been. I need your help on an important task. There's a troublesome ghoul who lives in Calvert Mansion. I need him destroyed and his jamming device neutralized immediately. More than you could possibly imagine with your squishy pink mind. But the only pressing matter at the moment is a device in his possession. He has a jammer that limits my projection range to this pathetic cave. Remove that and I can extend my reach so much further. Killing Desmond would be a nice plus, but I'm sure we can get around to that later. Desmond, that bag of bones and bile will pay dearly for his trespasses. Were it not for his interference, I would still have a body. Still, its absence is only honed my brilliance, so perhaps I owe him my thanks. An appreciation I'll show in the form of a quick and messy death. Of course I did. But that moron thought it was one of his adult visions. The real goal was to destroy the ghoul's jamming device. Honestly, those fools aren't worth the meat they're made of. A minion that can't follow directions is no use at all. Yes, away with you!
Well, hi there. I'm trying to see how the voice recording will be. This will be the first time you hear my voice. Well, Jackson is still around after 1 hour of sleeping, so let's shoot him. He's the king of retards in this DLC, so he might be carrying something funny or special. The good news, killing this guy doesn't incur any karma penalty. So we'll be fast forwarding to Desmond.
I knew it. I knew that little bastard was behind all this. After all these years, he's stuck his head out, and this is my chance to cut it off. Figuratively speaking, of course. Him! I should have known. My old rival, so close to his family home. Only he would be so stupid. He was once a man, Professor Calvert. The Calverts owned half of Maryland, back when there was a Maryland to own. Members of the Calvert family were influential all over the world. They practically owned a deed to the U.S. government. In their best days, there were no less than 3 Calvert family senators, 7 members of the House, and 2 governors. They even had a top candidate for president, until that scandal with the dog forced him to drop out of the race. I was particularly proud of that one. Calvert is my old rival. Centuries we've played this game. I knew he'd be stupid enough to hide so close to his family home. It's not a matter of hate. It's a matter of destiny. He is my enemy, and I do not suffer any bastard who opposes me to live. I knew he was here, and it is my intent to find him and call down a righteous fucking hammer on his head. Figurative, I mean. His head. Of course I fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to trot around this mud hole myself, do you? Nothing but the best for people who stay in my good graces. Now, you ready to stop whining and listen? So, those half-wits are getting messages from the professor, right? So he's off somewhere broadcasting to them. But without those buggers to do things for him, he can't do much for himself. So, we cut off his ability to talk to them, and he'll need to try harder. Maybe then I can find this squishy little worm and finish him off for good. If I know Professor Calvert, and I do, he's using a high-frequency cognitive sign broadcast. I have the perfect device to jam up his little talk box. All you need to do is take it to the highest point on the shore and install it. Easy, right? Well, that's just too bad, ain't it? But since you're so afraid, attach the thing to one of the cars and then spin it around to get it to the top. I'll watch from here and turn it on when it's ready. Then we'll see where our little professor is. Now go.
So now we have come to the more exciting part of the mission.
It is I, Professor Calvert.
Well, this is Calvert. Obviously he's gonna send a lot of those native attackers of his to stop me. Yeah, he's talking a lot of rubbish.
How about instead of playing his game, you
But I need to get preparations done. I got 2 mice, so I'm gonna put them on, place them here. And I have no idea of how to deal with those on the rooftops.
I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey.
Well, till now I still cannot find a route to the rooftops. There's no way to cooperate with this Calvert thing because he's gonna kill you after you have approached. So, well, actually, it's very nice if Calvert is sending like 30 to 50 guys, and there's this heavy machine gun that you can blast them away. So the problem here is it's only sending like 10 guys to stop my jammer, and then at the same time he's sending a troop to destroy Desmond. So this is very funny.
You will pay for this. Hey! What the hell? No one betrays me. You understand? Oh, you will suffer this.
Both! Hey!
You probably realize that once you got those superior defender perk and a ghoul perk, these natives won't be any problem to you.
Need some help with this one? Well, that's the end of that. I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Now, let's see if the mines will catch anybody.
Hey! Where? What's the matter? Blood.
Obviously, those mines are for entertainment's sake, because you need a lot of mines to kill one native.
Whatever. I've got better things to do. Where? Want some more? Can't hide from me forever. Want some more? Fire in the hole! With me.
After the gunfight, we'll be seeing Harley to get the guns repaired and then go to Desmond and see the mansion being blown up.
Good to see y'all alive, friend. I ain't met the gun I couldn't fix. I got all sorts of stuff. Take a look. Be careful out there. Them swamp folk is nasty.
With the mansion blown up, this will be the end of the video, and it's very good experience trying out voice recording for the first time, and I'll be checking the software for any way to edit it and do better the next time. Thank you.